Okay, hello everyone and welcome to another tutorial for PyCrafters class. This is a tutorial in general. It's really geared towards the class that I'm teaching, PyCrafters, but if you're not taking the class, this is pretty easy to understand. It's the same thing. So what I'm going to be showing you today is I'll be showing you how to use a program called VirtualBox. And the VirtualBox, this is VirtualBox right here. And it allows you to actually run a program or an operating system inside the operating system you have now. So as you can see, I am running Windows 10, and actually this is my actual computer running Windows 10. And what I've done is I've actually put, and as you can see, it's a window, but I'm actually running an operating system inside of my current OS, which is really cool. It's really handy to have if you're experimenting with some software, or if you're thinking about maybe going to a different operating system, but you're not really sure, you want to try it out before you do it. This is a really good way to do that. What we'll be using it for in the for the PyCrafters class is we're actually going to be doing some gaming over the summer, and so this will actually allow us to do our gaming for Windows 10, and we won't actually have to put it on our physical OS, on our physical computer. So as you can see, it's really cool. You've got complete Cortana functionality. You have all the options you'd have, and I'm just going to show you how to do that today. The process is fairly simple, and you'll just need to download two things in order to do this. That's it, just two things. First is VM Oracle, or Oracle VM VirtualBox, and the other thing is the Windows 10 Media Creation Tool. We'll be using that to create a Windows 10 ISO file, which is actually what the operating system is. So, first thing that you'll have to do is you'll need to go to www.virtualbox.org. Once you've gone there, so it's virtualbox.org. Once you've gotten to virtualbox.org, you can also, what you can do is you can search online Oracle VM VirtualBox. And once you've searched for that, Oracle VM VirtualBox, it should be, it should say the one that says VirtualBox official site, and that will take you to this site. And this is the site we want to be on. So then you'll just click this really huge, the really big button there that you can't miss it. You hit that really big button, and that will download VirtualBox. You go through the whole install process. It's fairly simple, and just install it. What I've done is I have pinned it to my start menu right here, just so I have easy access to it. You can, you don't have to do that. Obviously, if you're running something other than Windows 10 or Windows 8, you won't be able to, but and then also what you'll have to do is you'll have to go on the web, and you want to search for Windows 10 Media Creation Tool. So, Windows 10 Media Creation Tool. And what you want to look for is you want to look for something that says Windows 10-Microsoft.com. You click that link, and that will take you to this page. And for those of you who can't see my screen properly, it's www.microsoft.com/en-us/software- that's the line, download/Windows 10. Again, that is www.microsoft.com/en-the line us/software-download/Windows 10. And that will take you to this website. what you want to do is you're going to go all the way to the bottom, and you want to click Download Tool Now. That will download this file. Oops, downloads. Here we go. That will download this file right here. What you can do with that is you'll just let's see. Here we go. You'll be able to. Oh, give me 1 second. This is my computer. It shouldn't do this for you, but there's a trick to me getting this to work for me. Strangely. Okay, well, that is a bit weird. Let's see if I can get this up now. It's not going to work for me now, is it? Okay. Well, I'm having the issue, but you shouldn't when you go to do it. What you'll need to do is, when you've downloaded it, you're going to actually get this file here. I had to download 2 just because my computer was being really weird. And like so, it's not actually working for me. And yeah, so anyways, it's gonna open up the a blue menu, and from there it'll say something like upgrade your PC, and then it will say create bootable drive, bootable disk, ISO file. You want to do that, and then basically you just want to get to the part where you can actually create an ISO file. I would look up online since it's not going to work for me. Let me try one more time because this is a bit. It's fairly simple once you get there. Yeah. This is weird. Okay. Well, just look up on YouTube or something how to you actually want to get that ISO file. But once you've gotten the ISO file, I saved it to here, but it's going to be disk image file. And it's going to look just like this here. Okay? You won't be able to do anything with that file, oh dear, outside of VirtualBox. So we'll have to actually use VirtualBox in order to use it. So once you've downloaded it, both those things, you're going to open up VirtualBox. Now obviously you're not going to have these here, so all you're going to have, this is going to be blank. There aren't going to be these 4 options here. These are 4 different operating systems that I've used in the past and that I like to use. This one obviously is Windows 10. I just set that up today. This is Fedora, which is a distribution of Linux. This is Ubuntu, which is another distribution of Linux. And this is Elementary, which is another distribution of Linux. Linux has hundreds of distributions. I just look up Linux distributions if you want to know more, or message me if you're curious about what that is. That's not really important to what we're doing today. So what we're going to do is we're going to click this little star shape here that says New. That's going to open up this, and it says please choose a descriptive name for the new virtual machine and select the type of operating system you intend to install on it. The name you choose will be used throughout VirtualBox to identify this machine. So name and operating system. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to type in, you can type in whatever name you want. I'm going to type in Windows 10.0, and we're going to go to this drop down menu that says version, and it should be set at Windows 7 64-bit defaultly. We want to go to, by default, we want to go to Windows 10 64-bit. Make sure it's the 64-bit. And then you'll see over on this, it changes to number 64 and 10 with the Windows symbol in the background. I know you can't see that very clearly in the video, and I'm very sorry about the poor video quality. But hopefully you get the gist of what we're doing here. And if you have any questions, please message me. I'm very sorry that it looks like this, but I couldn't find any software that would look better. So hopefully that's clear what you do there. We're going to click next, and we can just leave everything at the same or default. What it is 2048 megabytes. That works fine. Hard disk, we're going to create a virtual hard disk now. We're going to just leave this normally. Dynamically allocated, we want dynamically allocated. Windows 10.0, 32 gigabytes, that's okay, because I'm just going to delete this later. Now, if you do have a laptop with very limited space, you could take this all the way down to 3 gigabytes and you'll be fine. I'm not worried about space whatsoever, so 33 works for me. I'll just do it 32. But you can take it all the way down to 3 megabytes, and it will still run the operating system. So what we're going to do is we're going to click Create, and bada boom, there is our virtual machine. Currently though, as of now, it does not have an operating system on it, so we need to create an operating system. So we're going to go up to, we're going to select it, so it's blue, we're going to go up to Start. Okay, and it should be opening up here. Oh, okay. Oh, look at this. Here we go. So this actually is now decided to cooperate. Now I'm going to show you. I know it's a little out of place, but this is the box you're going to get with the media creation tool. Sorry, but it finally popped up. So we're going to go, and I'll just show you how to get that ISO file. So we're going to go to here, and we're going to click Accept. And it's going to say getting a few things ready, and then you're going to have to wait a little bit. This whole process takes about half an hour total time. So here we are. It says upgrade this PC now. The other option is create installation media for another PC. We're going to click that option. We're going to click Next. And we're just going to use recommended options. We're good to go. 64-bit. That's good. And Next. Now we have USB flash drive ISO file. We want to select ISO file. Click Next. Select where you want to save it to. I'll just save it to my desktop. And I'm going to exit this, and it would save it right to my desktop. So I'm going to exit this because I already have it. But that is what you're going to do. So, here we go. And whoops, very sorry about that. There we go. So, here's what we're going to do. Once you've started this, you're going to go, and it's going to open this up. What we want to do is we want to select this little button right next to it. And we want to find our ISO file. So there we go. It opened this up. And I saved mine to Documents the first time around. So I'm going to, there it is. And it says Windows.ISO 3.03 gigabytes. So 3.03 gigabytes is the minimum amount of space for the ISO file. So you would probably, if for the smallest amount of space that you'd be able to use without taking up too much extra space, you'd need at least 5 to 6 gigabytes of space on whatever device you're using. So be sure to have that much space at least. And that's only going to give you about 2 gigabytes of wiggle room. So maybe go 10 gigabytes, maybe 20, just to give yourself enough space. I went 32, 31, 28, you know, around there, just so I have enough space to do whatever I want to on that computer or on that virtual machine once I've created it. So once we've done that, we're going to click Start. And as you can see, it's doing its job there. That still is not working for me. So we're just going to stick to this. There we go. Now, as you can see, we have an actual virtual machine going on here. I'm going to walk you guys through the setup process, so hopefully it's not too confusing for you. It's really self-explanatory, so if you just want to stop the video right here, that's fine. If you want to keep watching, that's terrific. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click Next. We're going to click Install Now. And here's the long waiting period. So, we're going to get setup is starting. And this is actually much faster than it would be on a regular PC. So, this is actually very fast. So, since we actually, we're doing this for free. The cool thing is that with Windows 10, Microsoft put in a loophole, so we don't actually have to buy the operating system. We can get it for nothing, completely free. The way to do this is instead of typing in our product key, we can go to I don't have a product key, and you can install Windows 10 for completely free, and there are no limits. That's the amazing thing. The only thing is you can't change your desktop, which is small limit, and you can't change the colors of your start menu. But those are just really small things. And the really interesting thing is that you can get around that if you sign in with your Microsoft account, because if you sign in with your Microsoft account on 2 devices, it automatically syncs your settings. Well, you can set it up to sync your settings. So then every time you change your desktop background on a different device signed in with the same account, you'll be able to change your desktop background on that same on this device here. So really, you can change your desktop background. You just have to use a different device to do it, which is what I did. And you'll see here, actually, on my other device, I have changed the background. So it's pretty cool. So we're gonna accept. I don't even bother reading it. We're just gonna click next. And since we don't have Windows pre-installed on this, we're gonna need to select this bottom option that says Custom Install Windows only, and it says Advanced, but it's not really advanced. So we'll click that. Now drive 0 unallocated space with 32.7 gigabytes is what we just created. So we're gonna select that. Now you probably won't have any other partitions on your drive, so this should be good for you. Be able to click that and then go to next. And now we wait. So this is, wow, that was much faster than usual. So that's going to go through all the setup process and give it about 15 minutes total. I'm going to pause the video real quick and I will get right back to you once this is finished. Alright, so once that's finished going through all those checkmark things, you're actually going to come and it's going to say restart required, and it's going to give you a little countdown, 8, 7, 6, all the way down. And then finally it's going to restart. You're going to see the logo for VirtualBox, and it's going to do this. It's going to come right back to here. From here, let's see what it's going to do from here. Oh, okay. So I think it looks like we're going to have to wait a little while for this. But once we get to the next step, I will replay the movie and I will unpause. Okay, so after that whole waiting period, it's going to say getting devices ready, blah, 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 blah. Then there's going to be a whole waiting period. You just got to wait a little while. Then it's going to restart 2 or 3 times. And finally, after a lot of loading, for about 5 minutes, you're going to get to this. Okay. So on here, you can just read through it if you want. You can customize settings using this little option. I don't even bother, you know. Some really geeky guys who hate Windows 10 with a passion and yet still are required to use it will go to customize, turn off all the whatever Microsoft preset. Honestly, I don't do that because I trust Microsoft, so I just go and use Express settings. I just go right in and it says just a moment, which is actually a lot longer than a moment. But it goes through quite a long setup process right here. This is shorter than most, or shorter than it was, but it's still rather long. So yeah, I will get right back to you when there's actually some action going on. Okay. So that really wasn't too long, but it said, hi, we're happy you're here. We're on this screen right here. Getting critical updates, don't turn off your PC. And it's going to go through a bit of a process here. And then it's going to say start, and it should take you right to your desktop. I think it might have you log in with your Microsoft account. Let's see here. What do we have? Okay, this could be a little bit. All right, here we go. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. We're at the part where I'm going to log in with my Microsoft account, so that then I can actually change the desktop background on this. Also, it's going to move over all my settings and stuff that I'd want, Cortana settings and everything. Sometimes it'll even carry over your apps that you want, and it will pre-install them for you, knowing what you use on your account. I'm signed in with my Microsoft account on, I don't know how many devices. So it knows what apps I use commonly, so it's actually started to install the apps already. So I would set a pin when it asks you to set up a pin. It's a good thing to set up. Let's see. Okay, why not? And bada boom. And that'll take us in. Okay. Now from here, it's going to go through some of those, big text on the screen, stuff like that. The background's going to change colors and that. It's going to say, oh, here's Cortana. Okay, she'll talk about that. And I'm going to click Use Cortana. And so, yeah. Now, this will not run on anything under Windows 7. So if you're using an XP, VirtualBox is not going to work. So you have to use Windows 7, maybe Windows 8 in order to do this. And there we go. Look at that. And it's logging in. Yep. And now it's going to kind of just go through this. Hi, we're happy you're here. It's going to say starting soon or something like that. Let's see. Lots of great features to get excited about. It's a really cool font. Cool font they picked for this. But, see what this could take a little bit. I've done this quite a few times on quite a few different devices, and I'm pretty sure that this part doesn't take too long to go through. See, what do we have? Okay. All right. Also, I would encourage you to not just use this for Windows 10, even if your device already runs Windows 10. I would encourage you to check out some of the Linux distributions. The really, really awesome thing with Linux is that it's free downloads. Every single Linux distribution or Linux distro is completely free to download. Elementary, for example, is a Mac view. Linux Elementary. It looks a lot like a Mac. Now let's see. Here we go. This is. Oops, and this is the website. So as you can see, it looks a lot like the Mac view. But you've got, and what you can do is you can. No, it says purchase, but I'm pretty sure it should just let you download it. Oh, they've changed it now. So, okay. Look at that. So I guess now they're making you purchase, they're making you purchase Elementary instead of getting it for free, which is what it used to be. Linux Mint is a good one. That's what, that's a lot like a Windows view. See how that's still going. Let's see, Linux Mint. Here we go. This is Linux Mint. It's a really cool looking operating system. It's a very it's like a caveman view of Windows, but it's still Windows, or it's Linux, but it looks a lot like Windows. So Windows users are pretty familiar with it. Then Linux Ubuntu is kind of a classic Linux look. It's very interesting. My brother used to use it on his laptop. I set him up with that, and he likes it. I put Windows 10 on his laptop, and he wants to go back to Linux Ubuntu. A lot of ads. Okay. So the really cool thing. Whoops. Okay. Well, anyways, the really cool thing with Ubuntu is you've actually got. Oh, here we go. It's starting. Is they've actually made Ubuntu phones, which are pretty cool. Pretty cool phones. I don't think they mass-produced them yet, but there we go. Okay. So one thing I've noticed with this is they actually don't. Oh, it says I'm connected. Strange. I wonder what that. Oh, you know what? If your computer is connected, then it must automatically connect. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so if the computer you're hosting this on is automatically connected to the internet, it's not going to give you Wi-Fi options, but it's actually already going to connect this virtual machine to Wi-Fi. So at the Grace Church where we do the PyCrafters class, I'll connect everybody to the Wi-Fi, and then you'll actually be able to connect your VirtualBox to Wi-Fi. So like I was saying, your desktop here is actually blue. If you'll notice, my desktop is blue, and if I were to change my desktop here, it would change it here as well because I've chosen to sync all the settings. You can change the size of your start menu. Probably most of you are pretty familiar with Windows 10, how it works. But this is Minecraft Windows 10 edition, and when you click on it, it shows up in Start. But it's oh dear, my mouse is glitching up on me for some reason. But it's not actually there, so you actually have to go into the store and actually not purchase it, but install it. I have another video on my YouTube page. In fact, I can take you there now. If you just go to youtube.com, and then from there, you want to search DrCraft773. DrCraft773. Press enter, and then that will take you to here. You'll see my name, Bruce Johnson. Be able to click that. And I have a video showing you how to install Minecraft Windows 10 Edition. Go to View All. Looks like, let's see. Where is it? Here it is. Installing Minecraft Windows 10 Edition Beta. The really neat thing is that if you've already bought the game.
Okay, hello everyone. Today.
No, I won't stop talking. Okay. If you've already bought the game, you already bought Minecraft. You get Minecraft Windows 10 Edition Beta for free, which is really nice. If you haven't bought it, you can just oh come on, start up. You can go right to the store, and the game, I believe, is like $6. Let me see where it is here. Should be, if you go over to Games, Minecraft Windows 10 Edition. Yeah. Let's see. Let's install. It doesn't tell me how much it is. Oh well, hopefully you see that, how much it is. But, yeah, just make sure you download that and install it, and you'll be good to go. You'll be all set for the class. You will need to verify your identity, and that's pretty easy. You just click that notification, and it'll ask you to enter in all your stuff. And so I'm not going to do that now because I'm going to delete this computer, you know, once I'm done with it. Or I'm going to delete this machine just so I don't take up too much space. But when you do shut it down, so as not to lose any files or settings, you want to make sure, I know it's very tempting to just go up here and click this X. Don't do it. You're going to destroy it. Go to your start menu. Shut it down the traditional way, and it'll take a little longer, but you're going to be sure that it'll shut down properly, and that's really what you need to make sure you do so you don't destroy it or lose your files. And so, yeah. So there's VirtualBox. Hopefully this explained everything. If you have questions, yep, there we go, it shut down. If you have questions, let me know. I'll see what I can do to help. And thank you very much for watching. Thank you for coming to the PyCrafters class, and we will see you in the next class.